Hey Sagittarius, it is CJ here. I hope you're doing well today. Thanks for stopping by and taking time to listen to this message from Spirit. All right, Saggy, we're going to get into your reading. My intention is September 13th, 14th. It is a weekend of 2025. But whenever you come to this reading, there might be something very specific in it for you from Spirit, of course. Thank you so much, my love, for all of your support here of myself, of each other. I just want to say that again, because I think in this crazy world that we've been living in, sometimes you're not recognized enough and you're not told how valued you are. And I just want to be that person to be able to let you know that you are. I truly, truly love you. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope life is being kind to you. Okay, Sag, it's been a week. Hasn't it been a week, right? We're going to get into your reading. Okay, so when I was meditating, this is interesting and very beautiful, actually. Obviously, I'm listening to really beautiful meditative music as well in the background. And my guides gave me this very gorgeous, I don't know how to explain how it came to me, almost like if you could think of sitting on the grass looking at fireworks, kind of, but the fireworks being very close to you, like almost right in front of your face, not dangerous, though. And it was like a fireworks of little white, I almost want to say the fairy lights that, you'll see people have in their yards or whatever. Almost like that golden white kind of flickering, dancing little stars. Now they just gave me the word fireflies. So, okay, maybe for some it is a fireflies. I don't have those where I live. I think those would be amazing. The feeling was calm. It felt almost surreal in the way that it felt very kind of heavenly. Divine maybe is a better word to use. And it just felt like peace. It did. It felt like this peace kind of coming through. So, that is a gorgeous message to receive, obviously, especially during these times that we're living in, right? So let's get into it. That's all I received. So I'm not sure what else to make out of that, Sag, but I have to share it with you because I know it is also for you too, okay? So without further ado, how about we just get into this reading and see what Spirit has for us? Okay, Spirit for Sagittarius, for a fire sign, for those that this is their reading. I'm going to open up with the Wisdom Oracle today, Saggy, and let's get started. What is the message you have for those that are, that this is your message, Spirit? Okay, we have never-ending story on the bottom. If you're new here, or if you've been here, I always look at the bottom of the deck. My guys often communicate with the bottom of the deck for me. It is never-ending story, okay? All right, that does feel a little heavy. It's 37, so that is a 10. 10 can be related to an ending, right? 10s in the tarot are usually about an ending, depending on where we are on the cycle. Never-ending story is talking about, let me show this to you. It's speaking of something that continually goes on and on and on. Now, this could be, obviously this could be just stress of every single day of life. This could be about a relationship. It could be about something that, feels like you kind of can't break away from it, right? That's what it is feeling like. Could be about love for sure, because there is a heart here down below, right? Let me see if I can hold it up close to the camera. Hold it as close as I can. You can see right there's this heart, and it says yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So we'll leave it there. I do want to go a little bit more. We have come to the edge next. Sag, we have not had this card for quite a while, if my memory serves me correct. Although I don't really remember my readings. Come to the edge is 39, or 36, so that is a 9. So again, this is like coming to some new chapter in your life. Come to the edge is about taking a risk. It is about taking a leap of faith. Somewhat like the Fool card, but obviously different. This could be about love, for sure, because there is hearts all over this card. We have Serendipity next. They want me to go 4 today, so we will. Serendipity, wow, beautiful. This is a card of, well, it's kind of like where everything aligns, right? Everything happening when it's meant to happen for you. Okay, I think they want me to go 6. Okay, all right, Spirit. So serendipity. Things are happening as they're meant to happen for you. Again, this is another 9. Also, this is like if you look, there's a 4-leaf clover. That does kind of indicate here that there's some kind of blessing, something that is very beautiful, even if you want to say lucky, that is coming in. I don't know if I believe so much in luck. I think that's more of it's more of our own energy and what we're calling in. Okay, so we have Between Worlds next. All right, that is number 3. Look, this is indicating that you're not quite where you want to be, and you're not quite where you have been. You're in the middle, so you're in a transformative energy right now, Sag. And then we have peace. Okay, wow. Peace is 23, it's a 5, so there's a change coming in here. It does feel like something's bringing you peace. And interesting, Sag, that is exactly how it felt to me. Did I not say that? I think I said that when I was talking to you about what I was receiving when I was meditating on your energy. So peace is coming towards you. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 6 cards, so this will be the 6, and that is soulmates, 41. That is a 5 again. So you have 2 cards of 5. Now, look, this can be talking about being in some kind of relationship here, whatever it is, romantic, otherwise, whatever, that just continually repeats. It's disappointing. It breaks your heart. Needing to take a chance, needing to go in a different direction, everything being aligned for you, trusting that. You know, obviously everything takes a little bit of time, but it brings you peace, and perhaps it brings you your soulmate. I mean, everyone's got different perceptions of what soulmates mean. It doesn't have to be a lover, right? It could be a dog, it could be a friend, it could, it goes on and on. Whatever you believe in and whatever you connect with, that's the message here. But it is about 2 souls, I guess is how I'll put it, that are meant to be together. They are meant to travel down this path of life, this time, to be together. So this could be someone coming in as well, Sag. Someone new. It doesn't have to be a love reading, right? But that's what I'm receiving here. Okay, let's see what wants to come out. Thank you so much, Spirit. Put these cards back. Quick sip of water, Sag, before we get started. Okay. And let's begin. All right, Spirit, thank you as always for supporting me, always, 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 and guiding me in this reading. What is the message for Sagittarius that you have for those that this is their reading? Ooh, okay, they didn't come out. They literally, it felt like they suspended in air for a second. Okay. What is the message, please? And as always, Sag, I was going to say, feel free. I had an itch on my nose. Feel free to fast forward because I thought I was going to have to shuffle for a while. Well, hold on, I might have to because we got a lot of cards here. Oh, we cannot take all of these. Look, we got way too many, Sag. Spirit, I got to put these back, okay? That's just too many. Let's start again. Little less, please. Okay, thank you very much. Imagine. Often this card comes out for you guys. And I think that's actually kind of fitting because I think in the world that we're living in and all the pressures that Saggies have on their backs and, you're hard workers, you're dedicated, you give a lot of you to everything you do, your family, your loved ones, your job, your career, your neighbors, you know what I mean. I think sometimes the imagination, the dreaming, the believing that you can have what you're desiring maybe kind of escapes a little bit more because, you're not that dreamy sign, right? Pisces, right, is known to be a little bit more dreamier, right? They kind of go into that, that kind of watery dream world is what I'll put it, which is beautiful. But I often think, Sag, you guys are you're creative and man, you got hearts of gold, but there is that part of you that is quite stable, I want to say. Might not be the right word, but reliable, and maybe that's the word I want to get. And I do feel when Spirit gives you this Imagine card, it is about they're gently kind of pushing you towards believing that what is meant for you is coming towards you, okay? So imagine, when we're talking about this, I'll show it to you again. It's 20, right? So the 2s usually are about a choice, partnerships, right? I do feel this is Spirit's way of asking you to dream a little bit more, to allow yourself to believe that, I want to go travel the world. I can do that. I want to have that person in my life that we can laugh and have fun and, whatever it may be. Because remember, you had never-ending story, right, when we're on the bottom of the deck, if we just looked at that first card. There's something here that in that message that is, they're giving me the word obligated. So some of you may be feeling obligated to tolerate something that is not satisfying for you. We have In Between Worlds, so we already have that card, right? We already have that on the bottom when we're going through it. So you are in the process of moving to a different timeline, moving into a shift. You're in a shift right now. For those of you that this is your reading, again, it's not happening overnight, but again, this is like Spirit's coming in here to pep talk you. Like, okay, don't let life get you too down. I mean, there's there's a lot of contrast in the outside world, and you know, a lot of us have contrast within our inside world, with the pressures of life nowadays. Again, I just feel like Spirit is saying it's okay to allow yourself to really believe that your wishes, your wants, your desires, your dreams can come true, Sag. So maybe this is a pep talk reading for this weekend. Again, it is followed by peace. So the cards have not changed here, even though I shuffled so much. Peace, soulmates, ooh, and then we have no place like home. Oh, one of my favorite cards. I love them all. But this one is that place where it is that time of life where everything feels like it's meant for you. Everything feels like you are at home, you are accepted, you are loved, you are protected. Beautiful, beautiful energy. There may be, I don't know if you can hear little children playing out there. They're having some fun at this time of the morning, so that's interesting. Okay, what am I doing? Oh, I don't know what I just went to do. Okay, anyways, we're going to keep these cards out. You're headed to a much more peaceful time is what I want to say as well with that peace card. We are going to go into my soul coaching. I think we'll go at the very end of this reading, see what overall energy you're working with. Okay, let's get into the tarot. Now, where do I want to start? I'm going to start with my Light Seers deck. Okay. We have Justice on the bottom. Wow. Major Arcana, Libra's energy here. It is 11 too, right? So a really beautiful indication here. Your angels, your guides are around you. Justice comes out. That says things are balancing out for you. Again, maybe not at this exact moment, but things are going to, Sag. If this is something about, if this reading is about you going through some kind of legality, some kind of legal things, again, it is Spirit's way of coming through saying it is going to work out in your favor. You don't need to worry too much, all right? But otherwise, this is a card of harmony, of balance. Again, sort of truth as well. So this can be seeing the truth, recognizing the truth, even walking in your truth, right? The Lovers is next. Wow, 2 major arcanas and both air signs. So the Lovers is Gemini's energy. You know, the Lovers can be, it used to be called the choice card, so this could be about a choice that you need to make, of course. But, you know, when I look at this card, this is a Light Seers deck, right? This almost feels more harmony, right? Again, could be about another person, could be about how you're feeling about yourself, because it is a twins, right? Gemini. So look at that. This is like almost feeling like coming into alignment again. Could be with another person. Again, I know I'm repeating myself. Can be you, right? Just this beautiful magic coming through. 6 of Pentacles next. Again, balance. Okay, so this is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Earth energy. Could be about money, of course, but really, I feel like this is like you're going to start receiving what you've been extending, Sag, what you've been putting out there. And then we have the Ace of Swords. So beautiful, new, clear way of seeing things, of viewing things, even as far as manifesting, right? Because imagining is connected to manifesting. And remember, you are a powerful creator. What we think about, whether we believe it or not, you can always do a little test, right? Do a little test. What do you believe in that one moment? Does it come true, right? It doesn't have to be a big thing. We are powerful manifestors, and what we think about does usually happen and come towards us, right? So again, getting very clear on what you're wanting. Okay. Thank you so much, Spirit. All right, show me what this is about, please. Thank you so much. I just seen the 10 of Pentacles. So some of you are dreaming about having wonderful financial security. Maybe dreaming about having a house. These are the only 2 that came out. Yep. Okay. We got the Wheel of Fortune with the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands I read as you, Sag. Wow. So the wheel. It is 10, right? Can't remember what card was 10 out of Wisdom Oracle. Doesn't matter. The Wheel of Fortune is turning for you. And as this card is depicting, you're on top of the wheel, right? You're balancing there, you're trusting, and knowing that this is coming towards you. So whatever that is for you, it is working for you. It's coming with the Knight of Wands. As I said, this is your energy. Whatever this is, Sag, it is bringing joy and happiness. Also, that whole energy of being able to do what you want to do without having the restrictions, the responsibilities, the heaviness on you. Being very free. That horse does not have a saddle on its back, does not have reins at all. It is dancing, right? It's dancing freely in the background. So I do feel this is connected to this reading. Spirit is like, it's a pep talk. It is like, keep on going, keep on going. Don't Give me a sec to think of what the words are. Maybe Spirit will help me here. Like, just don't let negative thoughts, or even in a way, circumstances, get you out of a positive way of thinking. Okay? Just because you're on the way here. We have the Page of Pentacles on the bottom, Sag. So, again, this is our earthly energy, right? So money, self-confidence. Really, I would say it is the path of things that are happening on this 3D world. You're about to embark on a new path, right? And again, just like the Wheel of Fortune here, I think that's a tree pose, isn't it? Someone that does yoga, you can let me know that. I've done yoga before, but I don't remember right now. Look, that's totally trusting. Hands out, balancing on one leg, because you know it's coming towards you. What you're wanting. The same deal with this. Same thing. 1 foot on the ground, holding that pentacle, getting ready to set out on this new journey. It's followed by the Empress. Taurus's energy, again, earth. But this is abundance. This is blessings. This is love and happiness. And it's followed by the Death card. Wow. Scorpio's energy, major arcana showing up in this reading big time so far. So yes, here it is. That transformation. You are moving from one cycle to another. Beautiful. Okay. All right, Spirit. What else would you like Sagittarius to know? I'm going to move it over a little bit this way. What else can you tell Sagittarius? For those that this is their reading. And again, that never-ending story that they're showing me. It's almost like, thank you. Wow. It's almost like there is that energy of, well, it's been this way for this long, it's not going to change, right? But that's not the case. This is changing. And I don't know what this is for you. It's going to be different for everyone where you're at. But the energy is still the same coming through here. And this is growth, expansion. And it does really feel like you are manifesting your wishes. We have the Hierophant that has come out. Another major arcana, Sag. Another Taurus card. Maybe you have a Taurus placement or something. So, when you look at the Hierophant, right? This is the energy of tradition. It's the energy of wisdom. All the knowledge and knowing that you have accumulated in your life. Again, they just said breaking the code. Yes, that's what I just heard. Breaking the code. So, like, in that way, right? It's like, and even with that Ace of Swords that I'm seeing in my mind's eye that you did have on the bottom of the deck, it's almost like this big bright light coming on where you see things differently, or you're going to see things differently. And again, how you see things is what changes the momentum of the frequency of the energy that you're attracting towards you. Okay, this also can be marriage, right? You might be in the process of finding that person, the person that's maybe meant for you, maybe after a very difficult time. But again, this is, and even look at those little fireworky kind of things up there. That's kind of what I was seeing in my mind's eye. Hold on. Okay. Right. Yes. Let me show you this. You see, kind of like that. Oh, my camera's so not so great right now. But you see how that's kind of dancing around? That's kind of what I was seeing. What card is this, by the way? Awakening. Okay, fitting maybe. We'll see what comes out later. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles has been some kind of juggling. You've been juggling something, Sag. Again, it's our earth energy. This can be that whole thing, like, I believe one day, and the next day it's like, shit, that's never going to happen for me. And then, actually it's going to happen, and no, it's not going to happen. Yeah, I feel like that's where Spirit is really trying to support you here, of like, just believe, believe, believe. Okay, I want to keep going here. I did see a little bit of the Three of Swords kind of sticking out. See if we can get one more card. What else, Spirit? Ooh. Okay, that's too many. But anyways, is there anything else out of the Light Seer's deck of where Saggy is going, or what's happening for Sag when they come to this reading? In the process of going to having peace in their life. Anything else? Anything else in the Light Seer's deck, Spirit? Okay. I'm not taking reversals today. Okay. Oh my gosh, so we got the Lovers and the Justice card. Again, they both came out. Yeah, I'm not taking reversals today. Probably didn't tell you guys that, but we're not taking it. Look at that, man. This is 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas in the spread. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Swords. I'm not surprised to see that here. Okay, we have the Lovers and the Justice cards. So, Sag, you are in this process of really moving in this direction of enlightenment and seeing things clearly, being free in your energy to, I don't know what's coming in to free you of whatever's been heavy, but this feels to me like there's this big, it feels like this huge shift that's happening. I feel like I'm going to keep repeating myself because I do feel like Spirit is saying, for whoever this reading is, they're really wanting you to not lose focus, not lose, I don't know how else to put this, not lose your direction of what you are achieving. For those of you that this is your reading, you're going to know what I'm talking about here. They're not making it super personal as far as like, you know, sometimes what comes out in these readings can be very, very personal. Again, the Five of Swords is on the bottom, so this is that mindset, right? This is Swords, so it's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Kind of feel like that's, well, other than your sign, we haven't had much other signs showing up. Again, out of your head, right? Getting out of your head. Or if there's someone around you, okay, that can be another thing. If there's anyone around you or people that are around you that are trying to kind of keep you in a box, like, oh no, Sag, you can't do that. What are you thinking about? No, you got to stay in that position. You can't have your dreams come true. You can't manifest that house or that love. It could be that too, right? So again, this is about trusting you, trusting what you believe in, and putting your focus and not letting that go, not letting that kind of get sidelined is what I'm hearing. Okay, I want to go into a different deck. I just want to see if we can get some clarifiers. It's quite softer energy coming through here today, which I really do appreciate. Let's see. See, that come to the edge too, right? It's like, take a risk. What do you have to lose? You don't have anything to lose here, right? Again, and if this is something that you're trying to achieve or you're going for, keep on going, right? They often give me little signs here with Sagittarius with like creativity. So like, again, painting, building. Some of you are doing home renovations, or you're getting skills or something like that. If it hasn't worked so far, don't stop. Don't give up. Keep going. If that is your dream, that is your want, keep going. You're going to get to where you want to be. Okay, I'm going to go on. I'm not sure which deck. Let's go Fountain deck. Okay. Wow. We have the Six of Swords on the bottom. So again, that's our air energy. This is moving from what has been hard and troubling to something that's going to be much more calmer. And even in this card, right, you can see there's a little island back here. So it's not like you don't quite know where you're going. You do. You're just not quite there again. In between worlds is where you're at. But you're headed to that beautiful island. King of Coins next. So that's Pentacles. Heading to stability. Again, this could be a lot of financial freedom. This could be, if this is about love, it's finding that right person that's going to be very grounded, very kind, very stable, nurturing, right? Because it's connected to Earth. It's amazing because we've got the Hierophant again. Okay. So all of that, again, wisdom, knowledge, I'm not going to repeat myself. Then we have the Page of Cups. Finally, a little water here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Again, this is like getting excited about life again, believing in the magic again, removing where so the day-to-day worldly crap, the pressures that you feel, it's not so heavy, and you're able to, in your heart, which I feel is connected to our spirit, where you begin to believe again, and you begin to believe that you can have and create what you want, Sag. It's a beautiful energy. Okay, let's see if we can get a little deeper here. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for guiding me in this reading. What can you tell me about the Wheel of Fortune for Sagittarius, for the fire sign? For those that this is their reading. What can you tell me about the wheel? Feel free to fast forward, Sag, because nothing's coming out right now. Is there anything under this deck, Spirit? I just seen the Nine of Cups. Sometimes I have my eyes open when I'm shuffling. Sometimes I have them closed. Okay. All right, I'm going to go 3 times then. Maybe this is not the deck. 1. Oops, my nose is getting itchy again. 2. 3. Okay, nothing's coming up there. We have the 3 of coins on the bottom. I like that because that feels to me like everything is coming together for you. Your heart, your mind, your body, you know, your soul, if you want to say it that way. It's a collaboration card, right? But this feels a little bit more personal of a reading. So, but personal in the way, but not specific. Again, I think that's how I want to say. Okay, let's go into spirit animal. Wow. We have the 10 of Swords on the bottom. So that never-ending story is coming to an end, for sure. Sag, we have the Hierophant. Again, that's the 3rd Hierophant showing up here. With this deck and this card, it feels different always because the bird is sitting on a key. And I do feel that that is representative of you holding the key to your life, to your manifestation, to your desires. We have the 3 of Cups next, which is something to celebrate. Something to really, really celebrate. And the 8 of Cups, so the past being the things that didn't work, that have been broken, that have emotionally maybe even drained you, you're walking away from it. And then we have the King of Pentacles, so repeat cards. Okay, so you're headed to stability. Stability in money, stability in a relationship, however that might be. Okay, let's see if there's anything that Spirit will clarify here. Can you tell me a little bit of the Wheel of Fortune here, Spirit, for Saggy? Give me a little bit more on that. Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me. The 8 of Pentacles. So there's a little bit more work of, again, repeat. CJ's repeating. I'm repeating Spirit's energy. There's a little bit more work to put in. A little bit more of believing. A little bit more of not being quite so practical. Allowing yourself to be a little delulu. That helps to bring your manifestations to you faster. Okay, so again, that is the clarifying energy of the wheel. Now on the bottom we have the 9 of Swords. You see what I mean? This is anxiety. This is sleepless nights. This is not believing that what you're wanting is coming towards you. This is the opposite. So we got to put the work into you. Again, Sag, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose to believe that this is happening for you? Nothing, other than thinking it's not happening, and then it'll take a lot longer to get to you. Yeah, we have the 6 of Wands next. And I always love this card too because it does, you know, it's victory in traditional tarot. It's victory, success. Look at how the butterfly is free. It's not stuck in these branches, in these wands. It's free. Okay. What about the Hierophants? Again, it's almost like, because they're smiling, right? Like, big smile on her face. Big smile and laughter on his face. The Wheel of Fortune has her eyes closed and a smile on her face. This is full of passion and excitement and, dreams come true. Even the Justice card, right? Kind, beautiful smile. Okay, so, I just feel, I don't know, I'm getting these little hiccups in my throat right now. Let's see. Okay, Hierophant, Spirit. What is the Hierophant representing here? Thank you. 7 of Wands. So this is also protecting your energy. But again, it's like you... how can I put this, Spirit? You can see that there's wands on either side, and the wand in the middle is lit, right? So that is the flame. It's like you've learned how to protect your dreams, your dreams, your desires, your wishes, your wants, is what it feels like. 10 of Swords on the bottom. So you're being freed from this. You are bringing your energy into this, though, right? It's not just like God's source, the divine, whatever you believe in, is just bringing it to you. You are playing an intricate part of this. Okay, and I want to ask about the Justice. Thank you. What do we have? We have the Five of Wands with the Five of Swords on the bottom with the Wheel of Fortune underneath. I'm laughing, Sag, because it seems to be the moral of this reading today. Five of Wands is battle. If I take this reading as this is a message specifically for you, it's not really necessary, because it's not coming out like a love reading or family reading or all that kind of stuff. It feels like, again, the Five of Wands, the battle, the Five of Swords. Yeah, it could be someone else, but at the same time, yeah, it could be, right? Because some of you are in between worlds and justice is going to be served on your behalf and it's going to free you in some way. But if this is about internal you, right, and your truth and knowing what you, and really struggling with the words here, putting your energy into calling to you what is yours, what you're wanting and is yours. This can be your mind trying to trick you again, and same with the Five of Wands, inner battle. Often a lot of people don't feel like they're deserving of, no, I'm not deserving of this, I'm not deserving of this windfall, I'm not deserving of this love. Yes, you are. And the fact that the Wheel of Fortune is underneath it is just proving that once again. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Okay, so Spirit, is there anything else you want Sagittarius to know before we close this reading off? It is a weekend reading, Sag. Obviously, you might come to it next week or something, and it's going to apply the same way. But perhaps Spirit is just saying, if you can this weekend, really just try to change, try to feed your dreams a little bit more this weekend. Okay? Maybe have a little bit more fun. Maybe let responsibilities just kind of go a little bit to the side for this weekend. I don't know. I'm getting that quite strongly. Okay, Spirit. Anything else? Thank you so much. Anything else? This one? Yeah. Thank you. The Ten of Pentacles. Thank you. So the Ten of Pentacles is coming out. This is kind of everything when you're talking about the reality of the world, right? Or our life on this planet. This is a lot of money, stability, self-confidence, self-worth, all that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy that, we do need in this world, right? Something is happening that you're going to receive, whatever the Ten of Pentacles would be for you, okay? That's coming in, and it feels like it's always, Spirit is saying, this is a Six of Cups, by the way. It's always been meant for you. It's always been meant for you. Those roots have taken a long time to grow. This has taken a long time to come to the fruition, but it is coming to the fruition, Sag. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. And again, I just want to remind you, the Peace card was underneath Between Worlds. Okay, so, wow, beautiful. I love this. Okay, all right, I feel like that's where we're going to leave it. I do want to go into my, let's go into soul coaching to see what Spirit has. Wow, we have breakthrough on the bottom. Okay, this is number 9. Breakthrough, beautiful. It's like a Pegasus, right? And I mean, again, what do you believe? And look at the color. Again, it's that yellow, goldy kind of white color coming through here. There's a breakthrough happening here for you, Sag. Holy cow, I'm so excited for you. Let me know what this is. The Strength card is next. It's 46, so again, that is the 10. Number 10. And then we have Passion. Beautiful. Number 36. Finding your passion again. And I really do feel like that is part of this reading. It is about you finding your passion again, but it's through the breakthrough and the belief that dreams really do come true. Okay, Sag, let's see. Thank you so much, Spirit. Any final piece of advice or guidance or energy that Sag has around them? I don't want to pick. I would like you to show me, please, Spirit. Oh, okay. It's not coming out. So I'm going to put it back. Okay. Is there any energy? So strange. Felt very called to this deck. I'm going to go a few more times, Sag. I hope you stick around. It's a bit of a bigger deck for me, so any final message, please, Spirit? Can we get one card? Okay. Got it. Hold on. Put this. Let's use this. We have action poking out here, which is really pretty much reminds me of Saggy because it's got the bow and arrow. Ooh, if I could hold it. Poking out here. So action, right? Changing the thought. Okay, let's see. Wow. What do we have? Commitments. Commitment. Committing to that belief that what you want is just around the corner and you're calling it in, Sag. Beautiful energy. Love this. And on the bottom, we have leadership. Not surprised. Taking the lead. Taking the lead. Wow. Okay. So that's where we're going to leave your reading, Sag. And I just want to say the next card after that is pleasure. So that does mean beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things coming towards you. Whoa. Awesome. Okay, Sag, this is where we're going to close your reading off for the weekend. Thank you so much for being here. As always, I love you very, very much. Now, let me know what this is for you. I hope that this uplifted you in whatever way that Spirit has intended it to, I mean. Have a beautiful weekend, all right? And again, thanks for being part of our family. I truly love you. Mwah. Take care and stay well, Sag. Until next time.